We thank the Republic for creating an enabling environment for us to be able to, go through the legal, process. Right? We thank the security services for the securities they have provided from then till now. I mean, it's been 6 years. So today, yes, we had some acquittal, we had some gains, so we had some acquittal. And then I would say a huge chunk of it has been dismissed, which is fine. We disagree, we very much disagree. But it is worthy of note that the disagreement does not in any way erode our confidence in the judiciary and then the courts. Yeah, so I mean, I would speak with the defense legal team, and then we would consider and then explore all necessary rights to redress, under the parameters of rule of law. So, I mean, it's a win for Ghana, it's a win for rule of law. We have always maintained that we are not guilty, and we still stand by that. And listening to the lengthy ruling, certain keywords were very, essential, and they were like consistent. So, for example, there were words like presumption, we presume, it appears, it looks like, it seems. What that tells me is that it's just like, viewing it from on the face value, right? And not necessarily going into the fact of the matter. So I wouldn't also want to go into the merit or the demerit of the matter, because this is just the prima facie, which is like looking at it on the face value. So, well, it could be a mirage. And this is just one, person sitting down looking at it. So, yeah, once we disagree, the law permits that we can always take it to, an appellate court or the legal remedies under, a legal dispensation can be exercised. And so we would go back to the drawing table, in an attempt to defend ourselves and then to affirm and then get a court to proclaim our innocence to the whole world. We would explore all the legal remedies, under, the law. We think that it is not like, I read in a section of the media that says that we are afraid to open. No, nobody's afraid. From 6 years, 7 years, we have been here. All right, we have subjected ourselves as law-abiding citizens to, what the law says, all through from the circuit court now to the high court. So yes, but of course, the law permits us to exhaust, certain our right of redress, and it is for us to waive that right or, exercise it. So yeah, we'll go. I cannot, decisively stand here and then say that we are going to do that, but I have to speak to my lawyers, and then we can come to that conclusion or otherwise.
So I presume that the last 6-7 years have been very challenging.
So when it becomes, if we exhaust all the legal remedies, of redress, and it becomes inevitable, right? It becomes inevitable that we need to open the defense. Why not? We are law-abiding citizens. We are subjects of the state. We are not above the state. We are humble citizens, all right? So we'll gladly, enthusiastically open the defense. And then all of you would hear what I have to say with respect to the charges that has been labeled. But as it stands right now, we are not guilty.
All right.
And that is instructive and very commanding.
Tell me how challenging the past 6-7 years have been for you. People clamoring here, saying that you've defrauded them and all of that. How challenging has it been?
It's been very painfully challenging. But of course, we leave that to what doesn't break you makes you stronger. And I'm a believer, whatever God doesn't permit doesn't happen. So it's fine, it's very fine. I'm not a person that complains. Anybody who knows me will tell you, I don't believe in complaints, right? I embrace whatever comes to me. I hold a challenge and I try to make the most out of it. So that's precisely what we're going to do. In terms of payment, we are very happy. We've been constrained. Every company has liabilities. Companies lose money all the time, right? So it breaks our heart that people have had to suffer these unintended consequences. It breaks our heart, right? But we are before a criminal court. And if you know what the criminal court establishment is about, it is not a remedial court. It is a punitive court, a punitive and by extension a reformative court, right? So you come before a criminal court, you are not here to remedial, you are not here to remedy a situation by way of coming to pay debt. You are here, it is you against the state. So if they find you culpable, a punishment or a punitive sanction is imposed. So we are very happy. We want to exhaust this. Once we, by the grace of God and our firm belief in God Almighty, once we're able to exhaust this, then I believe we can, the state may decide to go to the civil court. And at that point, we'll be happy to, make the necessary payment, discharge our payment, obligations to our customers.
I presume you feel for the customers who are suffering.
We very much do. We very much do. But I mean, one thing has to lead to the other. We need to take off this albatross of criminal, liability off our back, and then we can look at it from a civil realm. Then when we go to the civil realm, it's between us and then those we transacted with. Then we can negotiate, all right, and find a middle ground, and then do the necessary payment and we leave. Because before the criminal court, if you are making payment, as you guys all will recall, we started making some payment to the Ghana Police Service, right? We needed them. We didn't make the payment to them, but we needed them to aid us, give us security to be able to make the payment. But that effort has been thwarted by this criminal, proceeding or prosecutions. Because before the criminal, when you are before a criminal, proceeding, if you are making payment, what are you making the payment to? Is it to mitigate the punishment that will be meted against you if you are found culpable? Is it to stop the prosecution? What is it for? Yeah, so we cannot make payment before a criminal court, right? So we thank you all for coming. It's been a very interesting journey.
Your final message.
God bless everybody. God bless Ghana, and we hope and pray that God will make a way for us. So thank you so much.